football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Can we get the trainers over to the coach right now? I mean, he's got his punt team out there, and it's not fourth down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hayden. Nice move to keep running. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you.
Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Shakes off the defender. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. The 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Jackson will throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down. He'll lose a yard or two.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Still running up the 40. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, better look out! 1st down and more. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Firing to the right, complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the 2nd drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Lewis to throw. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that side.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down.
And how about the trickeration by the offense? Dialing up the flea flicker, and they execute it perfectly. Nice job.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Send that offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to... There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Jackson will throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
But how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals spill out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Punch it out of the air. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got it in the middle, it's Platt. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fit it in the window for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. He's got him this time. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
How about the defense loading up? What are you thinking? You're thinking run, right? 3rd and inches. I got to get up to the line of scrimmage, bring all those bodies. They throw the football, but they quickly have all those bodies near the line of scrimmage, convert it to a pass rush, get the quarterback on the ground. Big stop for the defense.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Complete to the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Moran. He gets a block. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not fourth down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Fires to the right. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. Good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Jackson will throw. Grab near the marker. It's Platt. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just...
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Hayden. Plows through the defense. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Buying some time. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to got the football, but defend the field position with the return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your...
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Jackson will throw. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. What a nice job to get through the progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, the ball squirts out. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Slams ahead. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback looks for a little space. And they go for the sneak on 2nd down, playing very conservatively, and they may have to open it up if they want to score on this drive. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And how about that on the 3rd and 1 chess match? Defense wins the battle with the sack.
And they bring pressure, and Reese, I'm not so sure that was a regular pass rush blitz. I think that was a run blitz. I think they maybe thought that was going to be some sort of short yardage type run, and they shot an extra defender into a gap, and man, it paid off.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jackson will throw. With the catch, it's Ferguson. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lewis wants to pass. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Winning can become